Once again,
Hi, America.
Angel and the Wiz are here to entertain you and fill your head with all kinds of mindless dribble.
Sometimes it's not mindless.
It's not. I don't think it is.
Some people come up to me and say, "Did you really talk about pregnancy?" I'm like, "Yes."
We did, of course. That was a
Yeah.
that was a good show.
And then the follow-up question is, "Have you ever been pregnant?" No.
That's not what we talked about. We didn't talk about being pregnant.
No.
We talked about pregnancy.
Right.
There's a difference, okay?
But this week's topic.
This week's topic
about
is social
social
media.
media.
Now, I was surprised to find out that there's bullying, that people are committing suicide, that all these horrific things are happening because of social media. Now, what's that about? How can you ask, hey, why can't somebody write something about me on that? Who cares?
That's you. That's not teenagers whose entire existence is based on what other people think, and what's in and what's not in.
And about friends? Tell me about all this stuff. Listen, parents, if you're paying, well, parents probably aren't watching this show, but if you are listening, pay attention. This is important.
There has been recently a strain of what's now being called cyberbullying.
Okay.
So I might be friends with you
Okay.
in real life, okay? But then I say something that upsets you.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what. You know, think of teenagers.
Okay.
The littlest thing can set them off.
Okay.
So now
Yeah,
I
the
hate you.
hormones and all that stuff.
Now I hate you. But I'm not going to tell you I hate you to your face. I'm going to start spreading a rumor about you. And I'm going to do it not at school,
Okay.
where, you know, not in the lunchroom. I'm going to do it online.
Okay.
So I'm going to create a fake Facebook account.
Okay.
Because this has been done. I'm going to create a fake Facebook account,
Right.
pretend that I'm interested in you
Okay.
and flirt with you, and then
How do you reach me on that Facebook?
You can
mean
search
you go
for
to
a name.
you go
Yeah,
from
just-
okay.
Yeah, and flirt with you, and then
Lead you on.
and then start a rumor that you are a whore.
Okay.
And that you sleep around with all these other guys, and you were bragging to me how I was your 30th.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
And then that's it. And then to a teenager who maybe never has had sex,
Okay.
their world is coming to an end because now all of a sudden these guys are paying attention to her because they think she's easy.
Okay.
And then and then it just goes on from there.
Right.
Or they make comments that, oh, you're such a slut, and you should kill yourself, you know.
Okay.
You're so ugly, no one would want to. It's horrible.
Okay. Now. What I'm trying to see is I don't see how this bullying works. I create a phony account, and then I start I find this person's account. I start writing back and forth with them. How do other people find out about what's going on?
Rumors, cell phones. The latest thing in the Chicago area is what we call. You've heard of flash mobs before, right?
Yeah,
Where-
somebody needs to empty a clip from a 45 into the next flash mob. They come in through the door, kill the first 5, mobs will be over.
Right. Let's not say that because there's a string of Chicago of flash mobs going on, but these aren't the dancing fun types.
Right.
These are we know for a fact that so and so is going to be at this corner by around 9 o'clock.
Right.
And so all these people, it's like a gang,
Right.
but they're not a member of any official gang.
Right.
And all of a sudden it's like, someone sends out the attack word, and then like 7 to 15 kids come
Right.
out and start beating up this person.
That's sick.
And that's happened in Chicago.
Wow. And I bet you the person that said that they were going to be there set him up to be there. Man, this is,
It's getting pretty bad. Teenagers are ruthless.
And
If
they're
anybody's-
stupid, too.
Yeah.
They got crazy hormones. They got a little bit of knowledge that makes them think they know everything, and they know Stugotz. Okay, why do you think why do you think those people go after the young kids? Because they're easy, they're pliable, they're malleable, and they're too stupid to know they're being used. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's true. That's what media
it's
does.
a fact.
Media does that.
Okay, now, so now...
We do, the state that I teach in is required.
Right.
The third day of school, every school has to give a lesson on bullying.
Okay.
And we talk about physical bullying, emotional bullying, cyberbullying,
Okay.
sexual bullying,
Okay.
things like that, and what it is, and how to report it.
Okay, so is the social media, that would be cyberbullying?
Cyberbullying.
Okay, so let's talk, because we started on that, let's talk a little bit, let's continue a little bit on more. What else can you tell me about it? I mean...
It's bad.
Well, I mean...
it happened, it usually starts with, you know, a rumor and...
Okay, but the rumor started by this person, and they do it in an anonymous way, so this person over here never knows it was this guy that he's seeing every day.
And then that becomes the joke. Then it makes it even worse for that person, because now people are snickering and realize,
and
then all they're doing is getting,
everybody?
and then they're just getting more information. You know, I'm still pretending to be friends with you,
right,
and I've got this other thing going on online, and I'm just getting more and more information, and you're getting more and more insecure, and then I'm using that against you in this.
Now, does this person, this anonymous person, does he or she then tell their friends about what's happening? They do.
Yeah.
Then do they participate as well? They do.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad.
And what was this thing about friends? She said something to me about it's a big deal to have friends on Facebook, and if you don't have many friends on Facebook, it's...
Yes, when you look on Facebook, and you have a Facebook account, when you look, it says on the left-hand side, it says friends, and it lists how many friends you have.
Okay.
You probably have 30 or 40.
Oh, I doubt that.
I have about 100.
I bet you do.
And you know, and these are and friends isn't, a lot of the people that are friends on Facebook aren't necessarily people I would call friends in real life. They're acquaintances, high school classmates.
Right.
You know, just that's it.
It's a very superficial type of friendship. It's not a friendship.
It's not a friendship. This is a friendship.
Right, I got
Online,
You're right.
But in high school, it is, you know, for teenagers, that's the big thing.
That's the new luncheonette to hang out.
Yeah, like, you know, how many friends do you have? Well, I have 582 friends. How many do you have? Well, I have 479. Right. You know, it's things like that.
Right.
And if
I have 7.
Yeah, you know, and what? Oh, then you would be kicked out of the group. You're not popular enough. You only have 7 friends on Facebook. Why do we want to hang out with you?
Right. Jeepers. So there's a pressure that who needs.
Mm-hmm. And it's been going on for a while.
Right.
It started with MySpace. Before Facebook, there was MySpace.
Okay, what's the difference?
Just programming.
Okay.
Same.
No, MySpace. Oh, you'll appreciate this. The very first social media was Access. This is where it all started. The whole premise behind Access TV was allow people in the community to speak with other people in the community without a filter. Mm-hmm. So this is where it really all started. So it's very funny to be talking about this now. This was the original social media. Funny. Okay, so now go on.
So MySpace, which is another, it's now not as popular as it used to be because Facebook has just kind of exploded.
And now, is there differences between them?
No, not really. It's very similar. MySpace, you would give more personal information.
Okay.
Facebook is more up-to-the-minute information.
Okay.
You know,
is it more chatty?
Facebook is more chatty.
Okay. Did they both put pictures up? Okay.
Yeah. But MySpace would do this thing where you could have your top 5 friends, your top 20 friends, your top 100, whatever.
Right.
And I remember in a classroom and how this one girl was telling another girl how her friend was mad at her because she wasn't in the top 5 friends on Facebook. And she goes, and so she's like, and I was trying to tell her that the people that are in the top 5 are my 2 sisters, my brother, and like my 2 cousins that I see
family.
They're family, and they're my best friends, and that she's on my list, but she's not going to be the top 5 family first. And the friend was like, oh, they weren't friends after that. So you know,
superficial.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it. But I guess the teen years are very superficial in a lot of ways. It feels like it's deep because your hormones are blossoming and you're going through all these changes.
They ain't blossoming there. It's a nuclear explosion.
Well, okay. And so because all that's happening, you're like an unstable thing. You're an unstable.
Unstable is exactly right.
You're unstable, and things that are superficial can have a bigger impact because there's no stability there to protect you. And now on the social websites now they're also telling rumors. Like, I mean, what do? Like, they go on MySpace. Okay, no, wait. First, let's finish. MySpace was First it was Access, then there was MySpace, and then what? Facebook came in and kind of overpowered
Right.
it.
Well, what happened is MySpace was kind of for everybody. Facebook, when it was originally created, was for college.
Oh.
College students only.
Oh.
You had to have a college email address.
Oh.
So something at blah blah blah.edu.
Okay.
And then they realized it grew so popular, and as people were graduating from college, they wanted to continue to use it,
Right.
but their college email address
Was gone.
was no longer in use.
Right.
So then they decided, well, let's make it public.
General. Okay.
Yeah, general public, and so it just took off.
Okay. And so now I assume MySpace is still out there.
I think so. I have a MySpace account. I haven't logged on in a year.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so now I'm familiar with the Facebook, and I guess I'll have to get a still store and put a picture up there of a Facebook page that shows a picture in it, so that you can. I use Angel and Wiz, okay, and then you can go write something in, okay, and if you've established this phony account, so that means that there's no identification, there's no nothing. You just sign up, put a picture. So you can take a picture from a magazine, say that it's you. Here, my name is Austin Stangl, and I'm going to go up and do that. Okay, and now I go on little Jenny's site, and I say, you whore, you slut, you son of a bitch, why did you do those things to Johnny? Enter. And it goes up. It's not checked, it's not censored, it's nothing. And of course, there are morons that do that kind of thing. And this poor little girl, she gets rattled. Now, how does she respond to that? I mean, can't she just? I guess she can't. You can't. Can you get it? You can remove it, right? Can't you hit spam and have it taken down, or is that's the on YouTube I've seen spam.
Because it's all these private accounts. Once it's up there, the only people who can have it removed are the account owner who put it up, or the Facebook administrators.
Oh, so in other words, if I put a comment up on somebody's site, that person can't take it down? Only I can take it down?
Well, on theirs,
no. That person can take it down. I can't. No.
I can remove comments made to my comments.
Okay.
And I think I can remove them so people can't see them on my page.
Right.
But they can still be seen on. It's still tagged as was once put up. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the reality is anything that gets put up on the internet, period, is recorded in some fashion. Even, when it was put up and then when it was deleted. It's always out there.
Wow. Now, this is not Twitter. So this is Twitter social media too? No.
Twitter is, but it's also kind of annoying.
Why?
Because it's
just texting.
It's just like a text. You text to a website,
right?
And then and then you can get the information on your phone, but then like your phone goes off all the time,
right?
And you're like,
why? Right.
I don't care that you just took a dump and flushed the toilet,
Right. Okay.
Which is what some people. But that's what I mean. Is it sometimes it's so
stupid.
Detailed, and you're just like, really?
Okay. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Good. Yeah. Great illustrative example, Princess. Okay, moving right along. Let's try to get back out of the gutter. Okay, now I'm new, so I'm new to all of this stuff. What else is there anything? What else are they doing? I mean, these sound like they said that she said somebody committed suicide.
People have committed suicide over it.
How? Well, because of the rumors that were starting and stuff like that?
Because of the rumors, because people were saying, oh my God, you're so ugly, you should just die. And
they take it to heart.
And they take it to heart.
Well, why do they care what that person thinks?
Teenagers.
Oh.
They're teenagers.
Right. And that's why they care.
Wow. Let me tell you here, have you heard of the music artist Kesha?
No, that doesn't mean anything. I'm out of touch.
Yeah, she is a little weird.
Okay. She's
got stuff all over. Her songs are fun to listen to, but when you listen to the words, you're thinking, what the heck was that about? Like you just don't.
Okay.
Anyway, if you ever see her, she's she dresses like the 80s.
Okay.
You know, off the shoulder stuff, baggy clothes,
Right.
tight short shorts,
Right.
leggings or stockings
Leggings, okay.
underneath the shorts, and then
Okay.
you know, socks and you know, it's just
Right.
you're like, ugh.
Right.
Everyone's
Time
dressing.
warp, okay.
Everyone's dressing like her now,
Really?
and she looks sticky.
Okay.
Like that's someone. Remember in last week when I was like, that's someone. She's one of those people where I'm like, you look
Right.
sticky.
Right.
Like,
Okay. Right. Right. I don't want to be a
like,
part
did you
of this.
just take a dump in molasses or something? You
Right,
can stand
right,
over
right,
there.
right.
I'm gonna stand
Okay.
over here. Don't touch me. Don't breathe on me because I don't
Okay.
want whatever it is you have.
Right. Okay.
And the girls think that she's the best thing in the world, and you can see her influence in just the way that they dress.
Okay. And her influence is spread by Facebook? No.
Her influence is spread by media.
Oh, in
Media,
general.
period. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, but that's a different.
You know, and
that's a
that's-
whole different problem.
Right, but that's how easily influenced these minds are.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, I see. But really, kind of. So really,
And when I was in high school,
Okay.
I was not the prettiest thing.
Okay.
And people let me know I wasn't the prettiest thing.
That's not
and it was
nice.
hurtful.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I mean, I would come home and I'd cry.
No, I understand, and.
But then you were embarrassed to tell your mom or dad because not that you didn't want your mom or dad to not know,
Right.
but you also knew that what's going to happen is your mom and dad are going to march down to the school and say something,
Right.
and then you're going to be teased because your parents have to come and rescue
Right.
you.
Or they might agree.
So that's not nice.
I couldn't resist.
But you know what I mean, like,
No,
and
I
so
know.
there's these kids that.
Wow. So this,
You know?
well, you know, this. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So primarily, the most vulnerable Facebook people are teenagers.
Yeah.
Okay, because they have no stability, they have no foundation. Their lives are in upheaval anyway, and this just compounds it. Wow. It's kind of it's like pouring gasoline on a fire.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of really a shame. Gee, when you started talking about that, saying about, you know, I guess I never really thought about it. When I was a teenager, I was always busy. I was playing in a band. My mom said everything used to go like the water off a duck's back. I never got too wrapped up in what other people thought of me.
I tried not to.
Well, it's different for a girl. I think it's really
Yeah.
different. The pressure's on you, girls.
There
I mean,
it
I
is.
believe that.
And I tried not to, and I would do my own thing, and I did keep myself busy. But then there were times when you couldn't avoid it. You sit in that one class with that one kid who's
Right.
got to have someone to pick on, and
And then you're
identifies you that you're the weakest link in the classroom,
Right, and he's going to do it.
and that's it. You're the target.
I think someone I know, Tina. I think Tina went through some of that too.
Yeah.
But she was in a different position because she had 4 brothers, so I don't think anybody probably pushed her too
far, right.
Because a couple of them were, big brothers.
Yeah.
So that she probably had some question. But I also bet you that she didn't go out a lot
Right.
either because she had
Because she had the
big
big
brothers. Everybody was afraid.
I'll
But
tell
I
you
mean-
that at the school I teach at, though,
Mhm.
we're very fortunate that we don't have a lot of bullying.
Okay.
I think because we've created such a safe, or not that we've known, I mean, we've created such a safe environment for the students, and that they know they can come to any
Right.
one of us.
Now, you said cyberbullying. I remember physical bullying.
Physical, emotional,
Now emotional.
you're stupid. You're always going to be stupid.
Oh, and the kids just... Yeah, but and that's funny that you would say that. But the fact of the matter is... Hello? Testing? Good. Kids are kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they are thoughtless, and they're also as young and unstable,
Mm-hmm.
and illiterate, and stupid as the ones that they're doing it to.
Right.
So that's a tough nut right there.
There's other characteristics that go along with it. It's
Maybe focusing on a single person.
focusing on a single person, on a single trait.
Okay.
Or usually it comes, the emotional bullying is usually what comes with the boyfriends and the girlfriends. You see some of the boys that have had problems in home lives, have seen mom and dad, dad hurt mom a lot.
Right.
with the emotional or physical abuse tend to do some of the emotional bullying.
What do we say to the folks that are watching? What kind of advice can we give to the parents or even to the kids? I don't think many parents watch the show. I would hope some young people do because they're the future.
If there's a suspicion of bullying, you have to remember that bullying is a one-sided dominant thing. Okay? And that's a lot of students will come to us saying, I'm being bullied.
Right.
Well, then you say, okay, well, what happened? Well, Johnny said this, and this to me.
Right, excuse me.
So we let, that student gets taken off somewhere. Then we bring Johnny in. All right, Johnny, can you tell us what has been going on with you and Billy?
Right.
And Johnny says, well, 2 weeks ago, Billy stood up in class and threw a piece of paper at me.
Right.
And then last week, Billy said that I was stupid, and so today I hit him.
Right.
Okay. So then you have to go get Billy. All right, Billy, now you said Johnny was bullying you.
Right.
What did you do? What happened 2 weeks ago?
Right.
I threw paper at Johnny. That's not bullying,
Right.
It's a one-sided dominant
I got
conversation, dominant thing. It is me picking on you, and there's no retaliation.
Okay. Wow. What do we say to those kids, those kids that using Facebook now? How can they protect themselves from this abuse online?
There's no way to protect it.
Just blow it off. Don't take it to
heart.
heart.
Blow it off and report it. The best
Who do you report it to?
thing to do is report it to your school administration.
Even Facebook? Something that happens outside of school?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because the school systems have things in place, have procedures in place to investigate,
right.
and then and then we'll send it off to wherever,
Right. Oh, and so there might be a way to track back and find out who this person really is.
Yeah, and the school systems might not have that ability,
right.
but they'll go to
someone who
does.
Okay. So the bottom line is this.
You need to be nice to everybody.
Yeah. That's the overall goal is for that you to be the kind of person you want to be, a good person. The other footnote is, though, that people are writing stuff about you. I'm going to tell you something, and you're going to say, oh, boy, yeah, right, you old dude. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but names can never hurt you. What people write on Facebook is irrelevant to your life. And unless you let it bother you, it can't. Unless you let somebody get under your skin, they can't get under your skin. And sometimes it's tough not letting them under your skin. But let me tell you something, kids. Once you don't let them under your skin, wow, everything changes. Because now you're stronger than them. Because they can't do anything. Then now you have frustrated them. And boy, at the risk of having people yell and throw stuff at the camera, let me tell you something. I believe in prayer. I believe in God. I believe in turning to God with your problems. And I'm not suggesting, I'm not saying that that works for everybody, but I can tell you it's been wonderful in my life, and I've believed in it since I was a little tiny tyke, and it's gotten me to wherever I am today. So I would say if you haven't tried, in other words, if you need to get what it takes to blow that person off, go to the Lord, ask Him, Lord, help me not be bothered by this stuff. And if you are sincere in your request, you will be amazed at the response. This is just my humble opinion. I'm not selling religion. I'm just saying.
Let's talk about religion next week.
Want to talk? Okay, we'll go talk about religion next week. But I just want to say that because I believe in that. And when you walk with the Lord, your shoulders are lighter because you're not carrying everything yourself. You have someone helping you carry. There's a poem, a story about footprints in the sand. And the story goes along the lines that there's a set of footprints in the sand going down the road, and that the Lord, if you're having a tough time, the Lord would walk with you. And this guy looks back and says, well, I looked at these footprints, and these were the hardest times in my life, and there's only one set of footprints. And the Lord says to him, that's when I carried you. And I just want to share with you that there's a lot of truth in that. These feet, if you could see them, never touched ground. I've been with the Lord my whole life. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here. I can tell you, I could list you 5 times right off the top of my head that I could have died when it didn't happen. You know, I mean, the Lord's been very kind to me, and I wish there was some way to repay Him. You know, there's just...
I have a church you would like, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I'm just...
we'll talk about it.
You know, and I really...
I think you'd really like it.
May I say to you how happy I am about that, you know,
Thing.
that thing, that thing. And Adam, if you ever watch this show, please know that this is a wonderful girl, and she thinks the world of you. And
I'm going to tell him that you mentioned his name.
well, good. And you know, he's a good kid. I've always liked him. He probably said, "What do you mean, good kid? You know, he's 30 years old. God, he's old." Not from where I am sitting here, a good kid. You know what I mean? But he is, and he's always been a steady. You know, he just seems. And I think you two. I mean, I've never seen you together as a couple, but I bet you're a good couple. I bet you're a nice couple. I bet you complement each other, and but we always want to be courteous, and you know, stuff like that. It's important for a guy to be.
God, I hope we never break up.
You know, well, let's not go there. You just said the girlfriend thing for the first time here. Let's give it some time. But I hope it'll be really nice.
This will be like national news. Angel's heart gets broken.
No, we don't want that. What we want to see is Angel come on and say, "Guess what? We've set a date." That's what I want to see. I would love to see that, but you can't force that. He better not watch this show. But you know, but tell him don't watch episode 26.
So anybody who knows him, don't watch the episode.
Right.
Don't even say to him that he was
episode 26. Don't
Silence.
mention episode 26.
Silence.
He can watch 25 and 27.
There's a lot of people who know all of us that probably didn't know until just about now.
Oh, really?
So way to spill that beans.
Okay, well, what do you see?
White Christmas.
Yeah, he didn't put that on the list.
Jason.
Jason.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? How could you not have White Christmas on the
It's a
list?
staple.
You know,
Staple
it's a
Christmas
staple
song.
Christmas song. And nobody does it the way I do. Oh, you know what? I did I'll Be Home for Christmas and Silent Night different than you've ever heard them.
Cool.
So it's
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, oh,
your
Christmas
leaves are
tree,
so
oh, Christmas
unyielding.
tree.
Yes, it goes around
Oh,
and
Christmas
around
tree.
and around and around and around.
Okay.
What time is it?
It's time to go.
Oh, it was time to go about a minute ago.
That's okay. Bye, America. Do something good every day. Go volunteer at your nearest pet shelter.
Oh, that's good. Pet shelter. Well, I'll have to clip that so we have that on.
I don't volunteer at pet shelters.
You don't have to. You have a pet shelter at home. Bye.